Namaste. Are you able to stand without using your hands for help? What about being able to stand without using your hands or your knees to help? If not, no worries, because modern society really doesn't encourage us to use the full range and mobility of our joints in everyday life. We sit, we stand, we sleep. But our bodies really need that full range of motion so that as we get older, maybe as we get bigger, as our muscles grow, we have that full range of motion. And without that, we can get pain that comes in the shoulders, the backs, the hips, and really commonly at the knees. In this yoga practice, I want to give you some stretches and a sequence where you can explore that full range of motion. Maybe the first time you do this sequence, it's kind of tight, and the second, third, fourth, and maybe after a month of doing this sequence, you will see changes within the body, and you'll be able to explore that full range of motion in your joints that maybe wasn't available to you before. Go ahead and get on your yoga mat, and I'll meet you there. Starting on a seat in your mat, let's do these big circles of the upper body here. Maybe even sitting in a cross-legged seat, you're feeling some hip pain. Don't worry, we will stretch that out, move in the opposite direction. We'll get mobility going there and explore that range of motion. And while we do this entire practice, good lean forward and then lean back. Make sure you're breathing deep breaths in and out. Sometimes there's a tendency to hold our breath when we're stretching, but we want to do the opposite. We want to breathe as deep as possible. Good. Let's swim our arms forward here, making big circles. The shoulder joints are often really, really tight, if not explored. Move back, reverse that motion. Good. And then make your way to all fours. You can use your hands or just go forward. Drop your belly, lift your chin, inhale. Round your back, tuck your chin in, exhale. Do that again. Drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your back. And as always, with every yoga pose and every yoga class, continue on. You don't have to look exactly as I do. Every body is different. So your range of motion and even your mobility will be different than mine, but there is a baseline that we should try to achieve. That's movement without pain and big movement without pain. Good. Then come to all fours. Bring your right foot in between your hands and rock forward and back, bending deep into this right knee and then straightening out the leg as much as you'd like. Notice in your knee if you're feeling any pain, then you know to back away, but just deep sensation, kind of hearing your knee, that's perfectly fine. Then from here, bring your left hand down, inhale, right arm up. Go ahead and look up, look up. Exhale, bring your right hand back down. Maybe you can look back so you get a nice long neck. Inhale, lift your right arm, look up. Exhale, right hand down. Now, we're going to do this 2 more times. If you'd like to get deeper, inhale, right hand up. Then instead of right hand down, bend your elbow, right elbow down. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale. Good. Then come to all fours once again. Left foot comes forward and move forward and back. If I'm moving a little too quickly for you, you can always slow your movements down. Luckily for you, you can even slow this video down if you'd like. Make this customizable for you as you're rocking forward and back. Again, I'm just a guide guiding you through this practice. This is not rules on what you have to do. You're the smartest person when it comes to your body. So when you feel that deep sensation, you're really exploring new movements, stay there if you need to. Come to the lunge, right hand will come down. Inhale, left arm up, look up. Exhale, left hand down, tuck your chin in, look back. Inhale. Exhale. Good, inhale and exhale. Good, we have two more. You can continue like this, or on an exhale, bend your left elbow comes down, and then you lift up. Good, one more here. And then you lift, good. Left hand down, all fours. Come to your seat. I'm gonna face you here. Bend your knees and move both knees to the left, move both knees to the right. Dynamic movements here. I like to move opposite. So I move left and then my upper body, I kind of lean right. And then when I switch, move my knees right, upper body goes left. So feel good in, for me, it feels great in my low back. I even get some of that, the popping sensation, which is just gas in between the bones, the muscles just moving, releasing. So that always feels quite nice here. Nice. And then come to stillness here. So sit hips to heels. So your seat will come to your heels here. And then bring your right foot up. So then left butt cheek on the left knee. Then open up that right hip and close it. Open and close. Now you'll notice here, my hip mobility is actually not that much. Maybe you can go deeper than me. Maybe that right knee can come all the way down, or maybe it's less. Again, there's no judgment here. This is just one practice on your practice of many, and you're exploring where you're at. Good. Let's switch, leaning over and going to the left side. And I even noticed that my right side is a little bit more mobile than my left. No judgment. The right side is moved a little bit more. I'm right-handed, so that's normal. Then I just know maybe for my left side, I spend a little bit more time opening up on my left side, maybe going a little bit slower. This is all just a practice of discovery. And then come to seated here. So we're seated hips to heels. Then bring your tops of your feet on the mat. And then bring the tops of your feet, So the tops of your toes come onto the mat. And then tops of the feet. We don't often get feet mobility and the toe mobility, but as all of our weight is on our feet and knees seem to get really painful if mobility and flexibility isn't there. Good. Come to seated. Let's do big mobility here, which is a deep yogi squat. You'll notice if your yogi squat looks like this, where you're almost on your tiptoes and your heels are very much off of the mat. You're working to eventually widen out and then let those heels come to the mat, okay? You can bring your hands at heart center, your elbows are widening out, your squat here. You'll hold this for 3, 2, and 1. Hands down, straighten the legs, forward fold. Exhale, come on down, yogi squat. 2 more times with our breathing. Inhale, stand. Exhale, squat. Take it slow if you need to. Inhale, stand. Exhale, squat. Good. Then make your way to your seat. Close your eyes, bring your hands at your heart center. Thank your body for allowing movement, allowing you to deepen and do all these weird shapes that we're able to do. And the light in me bows and honors the light in you. And as we bow our head below our hearts, we'll say to each other, Namaste. Thank you again for practicing. Like I said at the beginning of this practice, treat this as a daily routine. You can do this every day, and you can start to track how your flexibility and your mobility increases and improves. And let me know below if you are seeing an improvement. I hope to see you in my next class, my next video. Have a great rest of your day.